European first class has been disappointing for years, but Lufthansa just released a new first class that might change everything. Today, I'm flying 9 hours from Bangalore to Munich on Lufthansa's new Allegris first class, and from the moment you walk in, you can tell this seat is different. There are only 3 suites in the entire cabin, making it the most exclusive first class product in the skies and the hardest to book. So let's experience the suite, the food, the service, and stick around to find out how I booked this $12,000 flight for a fraction of the cost. Is European first class finally back? So welcome to Lufthansa's brand new Allegris first class with Mark. Welcome to Bangalore, where today we are flying Lufthansa's brand new Welcome to Bangalore, where today we are flying Lufthansa's brand new Allegris first class on our way to Germany. This is the newest first class of all the European carriers, and I'm super excited to film and vlog and show you guys the experience. Let's get to it. After a quick look at our gorgeous A350, we started boarding with the rest of first class.
Hello.
Oh, 1A. Just turn to the right.
Thank you. Dankeschön.
And with that, here's our first look at Lufthansa's Allegris first class. As we wrap up the first views of our Allegris suite, the purser actually came to greet all the first class passengers.
Do you know when Sui, the airline YouTuber?
Sam Chui?
Yeah.
He's one of the best.
So really, I had an interview with him. I did the first Allegris flight.
Oh, you were?
Yes, and there was an interview with me.
I watch that video all the time.
Then you know the video.
Yeah.
You should know it. Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Feel comfortable.
Thank you very much.
With me, I'm there. I'm Alex, cabin chief tonight. And yes, welcome.
Thank you, Alex.
So welcome to Lufthansa Allegris first class, where the initial impression is the seat is drop dead gorgeous. Easily one of the most beautiful seats that I've ever seen. The flight attendants have been super chatty. They've been super, I have champagne, I have olives, I have water. They've given me the amenity kits, the pajamas, and all of those different things. I'm very, very excited for this flight, and the initial impression has been spot on. So this is gonna be good. Soon after, the safety video began, and we were pushing back from the gate, ready to start our journey to Munich. Before starting the meal service, I wanted to play around with the different light configurations, and let me tell you, the tech in this seat is very modern, and I'm excited to dive into it later in the video. Now that we're at cruising altitude, we are going to get right to the first meal service, and I haven't even really had a chance to look at the menu yet, and the flight attendants have already delivered the amuse-bouche, another glass of champagne, and another glass of water. Incredibly fast and incredibly friendly service. So far, really great start to this Allegris first class flight.
Thank you for the patience. For the appetizers, can I get multiple?
Yes, of course.
Could I get the caviar?
Yeah.
The hot towel comes with a rose. Now that, Lufthansa, that's a classy touch right there. That is a very classy touch.
I'll do this one. Thank you.
And the eggs.
Yes. Thank you so much. Hey, if you don't mind, yes. Dankeschön.
To start our meal service for the appetizer, I actually got 2 of them because 2 of them looked great on the menu. Number 1, of course, is going to be the caviar service, which, to be honest, is quite iconic for Lufthansa's first class, even on the old 747s and the A380s. First class is a staple, so it's great that they continue that on Allegris first. So let's dig in. Caviar, great so far. You just can't beat caviar 40,000 feet in the sky. The bread I think is a little bit interesting. It's just very hard, crunchy toast. It's good, but I think I'm used to those smaller round, I think it's called blinis, and I'm much more used to those. I probably got the name wrong. Fix it later when I edit this video, but great start so far. So as we start with the meal service, I think it's important to talk about why Allegris first class is such a big deal. Many airlines around the world are actually right now pulling back on first class. So a great example of that is American Airlines, where they're phasing out their first class and moving towards their new flagship suites. And at the front of each business class cabin are these flagship suite preferred seats, which you can watch clicking on the card right above, right over here. Allegris, on the other hand, is a brand new first class, so Lufthansa is doubling down on this new product. It's also important because Allegris is the first of many of the European carriers that are now going to be releasing their own first class seats. So Lufthansa released their first class in November of 2024. Air France released their evolution of their first class earlier here in 2025. Coming soon is going to be Swiss, which is part of the Lufthansa group, but it's going to be the same hard product just in Swiss colors. And finally, British Airways actually just recently announced that they're going to release a new first class on their A380. So with the European carriers, at least, they are pushing forward with brand new products and brand new experiences, and Allegris was the first of this new wave of European first class products. Dining table is as large in person as it looks on camera right now. Like, this is my forearm. I cannot reach the end of this table right now. It is that massive. For my second appetizer, it's something that I haven't tried before, so I'm super excited to try it. Today we have the sweet potato marinated in sweet and tangy dressing, and then a lentil dumpling covered with yogurt and garlic dip. Let's dig in. I think I like the sweet potato. I've just never had this combination of flavors before, so it's throwing me off just a bit, but it's good. It's good. Now, the lentil dumpling, that is fantastic. I might ask for a second one of those later on in the flight if they still have some. It's got this spiciness, this nice kick to it, and then with this green sauce, phenomenal.
Now you get it.
Wow. Oh, that's so many.
So yeah, I know this. It's like this.
Okay. Wow.
It should like actually like this. So
Okay. This looks great.
this is
Ooh.
naan.
Yes. I will do naan. That would be great.
Okay, the main course is here and I am excited, folks. This is great. I'm gonna have to sound this off because we have quite a few dishes, folks, but today we have our country style chicken with local spices, lentil stew, basmati rice, coriander leaves, fried ginger julienne, fried green chili, and then our yogurt flavored graham flour fritters and cumin. So while we're enjoying the meal service, let me give you guys a quick look into the life of an aviation YouTuber. One thing you always have to think of is, how do I make the best thumbnails for my videos? Well, each Lufthansa first class seat has a real rose in it. I mean, it's in a vial with water to keep it fresh. So please enjoy this footage of me biting that rose to get a thumbnail for you guys, which is my way of saying thanks for clicking on this video. Before we start the full seat tour, if you're enjoying this content so far and want some of the best first and business class flights in the future, highly recommend you click the like and subscribe button down below to get more of that content. Thank you so much for the support. With that, let's start the seat tour. First, this cabin is enormous. This is me outstretching my hands. I have at least a third or a fourth of the plane all to myself. This seat is also just massive, okay? This is enough space for at least 2 people right here. Like, this is me outstretching my arms as well. Huge, tons of space, loving it. And it's a super, super comfortable seat that you can control every which way. So this is the seat in upright mode. Then you have your typical kind of cozy lounging mode right here. Then of course you can go fully lie flat as well. As I'm coming back up, let's talk about all the features around me in the seat. First, amongst all the different lights that you have one reading light right over here, and then you have your tablet. It has a ton of different functions, and we will go over all of those different functions a little bit later. There's like, as you can see, it's a connected tablet right over there. I would say it's not the easiest to get in. It does require a little bit of pushing and a little bit of effort. Right next to you on this window side, you have this lamp, which you can go ahead and control. It has different lighting configurations just like that. There's space right behind it for a water bottle as well. Then you have your control panel that controls your windows, your call button, and of course, more seat controls there as well. Then you have a wireless charging pad, and my phone doesn't have a phone case, so I'll charge it right now. Like most lights, it doesn't seem like it's working right off the bat, or it's super difficult. Again, my phone doesn't have a phone case. Yeah, it's hit or miss. It keeps going on and off. I guess you have to search for the perfect spot, and you probably can't use a phone case either, but isn't great and has really not worked on any airline I've flown before. Okay, moving on. You have this massive countertop right over here. Underneath this is actually where your tray table is, but the good news is when the tray table comes out, like you saw during dinner, you still have this counter space because this is able to close, which is really nice. Okay, now let's switch sides. So right under here, as you can see, this is the second seat where you can actually have someone dine with you, but also it serves as your storage compartment. Now, one issue I found with this seat that's also your storage compartment is it only fits one large bag. So I have one large backpack, and then I have a carry-on, and the flight attendants actually had to put my carry-on somewhere else. I have no clue where it is on the plane right now because there's only space for one large item. So storage-wise, it's not great over there. Then we have our entertainment screen. We're going to do a full-size comparison a little bit later in the video. And then one of my favorite parts of this seat is you have your coat closet. Once you open it, you have a full-size mirror and actually a ton of space for actual coats or longer clothes. As you can see down here as I reach down, there's actual space right there near the bottom instead of that being a shallow corridor pocket. So well done to Lufthansa there. And finally, let's talk about our closing door. I'll be honest, in all the photos and videos I've seen so far, I've thought this is actually a pretty ridiculous concept and haven't liked it. Now that I'm here in person, I don't love it. I'm leaning more towards being okay with it and being indifferent. The big thing is this. I was really worried at how would this close just by itself, just because it's this fabric-y material, right? Like, watch this bounce like that. Like you can punch it like that. But there's actually a set of magnets right here in the middle that helps keep it closed. So in case you're asleep, I was a bit worried that it would just fall open and then you would be exposed. So luckily you don't have that issue there. Do I love it? No. But am I okay with it now? Yes, it's fine. Oh, and I almost forgot. Look at this. We have an air nozzle, and it actually works. Great job, Lufthansa. This flight departed pretty late at night, so it was time to get some rest. The flight attendant was kind enough to set up the bed for me, and this ended up being one of, if not the largest lie-flat beds in the skies. Oh yeah. These are nice beddings. The mattress pad plus the comforter, top tier. Genuinely top tier. I could sleep through this entire flight just with these two. The pillow, it's a bit on the smaller side. I wish it was a little bit bigger. Now, I would say, well, they do provide you with this fluffier pillow, but it's a fabric pillow that doesn't have a pillowcase on it, so I don't know how well this is cleaned between passenger to passenger if you get cold. They do provide you with a sleep well blanket. I'm currently running a little bit hot, so I'm not gonna open this for the flight, but you do get this as well in case you are cold. So overall, amazing beddings. Actually, I'm pretty sure my neighbor on this flight has not woken up since we took off, so good for him. So apparently only the Allegris routes to and from India have masala tea. This is a good drink. I'm excited for this. The pajamas that I'm wearing right now, super comfortable, and they are by Van Lock. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm a little bit sad though because Allegris and Lufthansa have released some pretty cool limited edition pajamas. The first were these Show Shibuya pajamas with a really cool sky gradient. That was early this year in 2025. And then as I'm filming this video in September of 2025, there is a limited edition set of pajamas by Stefan Marx. And unfortunately, those are also only available in routes between Germany and the US. I did specifically ask the flight attendant if those pajamas are available. Unfortunately, they're not on this route. These are good enough anyways, but still would have loved to get a set of limited edition pajamas. Let's go ahead and open up the Amenity Kit. As I was complaining about not receiving limited edition items, I didn't even realize that this Amenity Kit was a limited edition Oktoberfest Amenity Kit that Lufthansa was offering, which was really, really cool. Okay, this confused me at first, but I'm pretty sure this is a handheld mirror. Eye mask, socks. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it has a headphone symbol on it. Oh, one of those shoe thingies to help put your shoes on. Face cream, a mint, earplugs, comb, moisturizer. Now let's finally cover the tech in this seat. Next to your seat, you're going to find this tablet that controls effectively every aspect of the suite. A really cool feature is the ability to heat up and cool down your seat, which I'll go a little bit more once I have the bedding removed, and I'll try out that feature. Then you can control all the lights from this tablet as well, and I've been changing the different lightings with bright, or this is the dining configuration. Then you can adjust the brightness of the lights up and down as much as you want to. So this is me turning it all the way down, and then this is me turning it all the way up, and you have full control over this lighting on this suite. What I also love about this tablet setup with the entertainment screen is you can have two completely different things playing on the tablet and on the entertainment screen. So let me give you a quick example of that. Let's say, for example, you want to play a relaxing video while you're sleeping. So I'm going to throw up a relaxing video onto the screen, which is going to pop up right now. Then let's say that I want to have the flight map right next to me so I know where we are and how long and how much longer we have until the flight. So they operate independently of each other, and you can throw up flight info. So now what you're going to see is this. On the screen next to me, I actually have the flight path playing, and then in the screen in front of me, I have this nature video playing. So I have two different videos going on between the two screens. Okay, moving into our Star Wars Lord of the Rings check. Lord of the Rings check has officially passed, and if Lufthansa has Star Wars, they will become my favorite airline ever. And unfortunately, Lufthansa fails the Star Wars check, so we were 50% of the way there. The movie selection overall is pretty solid. There's a pretty diverse amount of movies here. I think what's frustrating is, although this tablet I said was great, there's no search bar, which I feel like is one of the most basic things that you could do to help speed up finding a movie. So, not great there. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the second meal service, there's only one thing that defines if a first class is worthy. It's, can you work out in it? Jumping jacks? Did you say squats? What about tricep dips? Ladies and gentlemen, we've confirmed you can work out in Lufthansa Allegris. Okay, service is going quick because we are running out of time with 1 hour left in the flight. I have a cappuccino, a croissant, and a power bowl with various fruits. Let's dig in.
tea sugar? Last time you didn't use it. Okay.
Thank you. With 1 hour left on the flight, let's go ahead and do our highlights and lowlights of Lufthansa's Allegris first class. The first highlight, and the one that I think genuinely separates good first classes from the best first classes, was the service. Lufthansa has officially come out as #1 in my books when it comes to service. The flight attendant crew on this flight were phenomenal. Special thank you to Nina and Victoria, who were incredibly attentive, great to chat with, and knew the perfect balance of when to come to me when I needed something versus giving me space. It's a very difficult skill to do, and they were phenomenal and they were incredibly friendly. I would say Lufthansa is now in the competition easily as the best flight attendant crew I've ever had. And to double down on how great the service was, both the purser Alex and my 2 flight attendants came to chat before the flight ended, even though they were ridiculously busy getting ready for landing. Highlight number 2 is the seat itself. And okay, there were a couple quirks, but this seat has incredibly beautiful seat design. There were a lot of things that were super incredibly functional and really great features to use. And overall, just a comfortable bedding, comfortable experience. I loved it. I genuinely think Allegris first class could be the best European first class out there and could possibly compete with best first class in the world. I'm just saying. Highlight number 3 is the way the dining today focused on the country which we were flying from, which of course in this case was India. Lots of the dishes that I had were Indian-based cuisines, and I love that. Not every airline goes out of their way to make sure that much of the cuisine on the menu is from the country that's not necessarily the home country of the airline, which, as we know, Lufthansa is Germany, right? Now, the main low light of this flight, and I'm going to contradict myself a bit, is some of the quirks that came with this seat. So first, there's not enough storage for a large backpack and a carry-on. I still, to be honest with you, don't know where my carry-on is on the plane. Flight attendants took it and stored it away somewhere, so not great there. Second is when you're in lie flat mode, you can't access the one large carry-on item that you have that's underneath this second seat that you do. So therefore, you're going to have to wait until the flight attendants move the bed to be able to access your thing. So make sure you store everything you need in this side storage compartment before getting into lie flat mode. And with that, the grand reveal on how to book this flight. So as of filming this video, there isn't a great way to book Lufthansa Allegris first class using points and miles. Now, if you're going to pay with cash, flying Allegris between the US and Germany costs a minimum of $12,000 US, most likely more. The cheapest route to be able to book this product specifically is between Bangalore, India, and Munich, Germany, in that direction specifically. That is going to cost you around $7,000 USD. Now, if you use married segment logic and tack on a connecting flight at the end of your journey from Munich, it actually reduces the cost of the flight. So instead of paying $7,000, the cost of the flight is $4,500. So by adding a flight, it reduced the overall flight cost by $2,500. It's not cheap, but as of filming this video, it's going to be the best way to book this flight if you want to fly on Allegris first. And of course, how could we not end this journey with a beautiful view of the Swiss Alps? Now, if you thought Lufthansa Allegris was great and want to see one of the other newest first classes in the world to see if that can compete, I highly recommend clicking this video on your screen now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in that video.